session, my breath and stretch session, which was really good as usual. It's good to see some new faces there. I'm able to provide a space for them to wind down, themselves that time to relax, to breathe properly. It's always a treat when I'm able to support and guide people on this journey, and definitely seeing the benefits. I'm seeing them reaping the rewards from these breath and stretch sessions. You know, I've had people coming in with all sorts of physical health issues, and seeing them coming in like radiant, glowing, being able to feel better within themselves, seeing them consistently come in every week for this 1 hour session, seeing that they're getting so much from it is definitely rewarding. One of the rewarding aspects of my job. And then also seeing them recommending other people, and then they've turned up. Yeah, it's truly a blessing. You know, this is just me incorporating my lifestyle into my work. So I guess it's a win-win. But yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about something completely on the other side. I guess not completely on the other side, but talking about your inner world and your inner terrain, your inner environment, your inner infrastructure. And you know, I do touch on this topic from time to time. But I do like to give the reminder. I do like to touch on it often, that just because you can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And we can use this analogy for so many different things. And I think when you live in this world and you're dictated by governments and overruling information, just because certain bits of information doesn't appear to the naked eye, or doesn't get all the views, that isn't promoted by institutions, doesn't mean that it's not true. It's just showing you that more people are on a different side of the fence. A lot of people are in the knowing. There's many people that are aware but not accountable. There are many people that don't believe anything other than what those empower, recommend, or suggest. There's many people in different, if you want to put it in categories or boxes or whatever you want to do, whatever you want to label it as, there's many different people that are sitting in different realities. And only through my journey, only when I had a true personal experience, is when the lights turned on, is when I decided to become more open and most definitely accountable. So just because those that are around me and those that are physically, you know, around me hadn't experienced what I experienced, didn't deter me or didn't move me back into a maybe an existing reality. And I think you've got to have something about you to be able to live in a world where you're so on the opposite end, and not only that, but even just have the determination, the dedication, the inner knowing, the guidance to do something even when you haven't even seen the results of something. For me, it was do my juice cleanse. So yes, just because I saw one person online that spoke with so much conviction, so much strength, so much power, so much truth, is what led me on that path of even trying a thing, that led me on the path of knowing that I was going to be safe, led me on the path of knowing that this is what I was meant to do at that particular moment of time. And only through that individual's experience, being John Rose, and him talking about the accumulation of waste, 10s, 20, 30 pounds of waste that you can accumulate, that can be sitting, rotting, putrefying in your system. And the only way for it to really come out is when you stop eating, because eating does not get yourself out of this hole. There's levels and layers to detoxification. There's definitely layers to really cleansing your system. My goal is never to be squeaky clean, the cleanest person, or whatever it may be. It's just a byproduct of me even wanting to eat a particular way and do particular things, is because I have a right thought, I'm in the right mind, and my cells, those trillions and trillions of cells, have awakened to being stagnated and being offline for such a long period of time, that they just want to thrive. They just want to think and feel again. And because they want to do that, it makes me want to do that. So they have now regained their power. They have now regained light to do and to function the way that they intended to. And even then, there's layers to that, and I'm only aware of the layer that I'm currently existing at. So many people are actually literally full of crap. Like actually full of crap. Yes, you might be walking around, a little overweight. You might be walking around a little underweight, but you have to realize that there's levels to waste accumulation. It doesn't matter if you go to the toilet once a day. It doesn't matter. If you've been eating and if you've been consuming things 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, so on years, what makes you think that a 2, a 1, a 7-day sort of cleanse is going to clear all that waste? It gets the ball rolling, it gets you started, but it doesn't clean you out. If you're plant-based and you're still having those cravings for, oh, I really could, I miss eating meat and all these sorts of things, because you haven't cleansed deep enough, you haven't gone long enough. I can get away with eating cooked food. I can get away with eating processed food because I've cleaned myself up enough for that to not even keep me there. I could, and I have. especially when I go through these periods of junk food experimenting or whatever it may be. Like, I'm an experimenter, I am a researcher, I am someone that lives, breathes, speaks what I do and what I say. I taught this way because I've done it my way. I'm not going by somebody else's experience, I'm going by my own experience. So when you go from your own experience, words, energy sits a whole lot different. Like I don't wake up and have breakfast. This was something I used to do. There's a lot of things I used to do, but when you awaken, when you truly cleanse yourself on a deep level, it's a different reality. Me not eating in the morning, me not drinking in the morning, I don't do it because I don't want to do it. There's nobody telling me not to do it. I feel good for not doing it. I feel sharper for not doing it. I feel super, I can't even explain, there's no word to explain how this inner feeling feels. Oh, especially if you've never experienced it before, you only know from a level of your own experience. Somebody else's experience, no matter how it's written, yes, it can have a hold over you, it can influence you in a way where it's like it's so motivating and inspirational to get you started, but you would never truly even have an inner standing or overstanding, understanding, any sort of standing if you're still standing and doing nothing. Like, there's actually levels to this, and I'm still leveling, I'm still experiencing, I'm still a student, I'm still learning, I'm still experimenting, all sorts of stuff. And guess what? I enjoy it. I actually enjoy it. This is what I do. I live and breathe this experience, learning. I'm actually having a blast without the smiling from cheek to cheek, showing the teeth. Like, I'm actually having fun doing this. You can take all the herbs in the world for consecutive days, for a period, like for an extended period of time. That's not going to do what, it's not going to cleanse you, it's not going to clean you to the level it needs to. You have everything to do what you need to do within you. That might be hard to even comprehend. It may be hard to even catch on to what I'm even saying, but until you have this similar experience, you will never know. You will never truly know. Yes, people may think that, it doesn't have to be a detox, it doesn't have to be a cleanse, you don't have to fast to get to a certain level of health or whatever it may be. And I personally don't believe that you can get to that level by doing anything other than that. You see all around fasting. It's been used by these spiritual holy people that date back to thousands and thousands of years in all these holy books, different religions. It doesn't matter, like, they all did the same thing, maybe in different variations, maybe in different ways, whatever it may be. And I'm not here to even, I couldn't care less. I do care because obviously I'm talking about it, and I do care because I show up and I'm doing these videos and I'm sharing the information. I do care. But if you're an individual and you decide you're never going to do it, it's not for you, whatever it may be, then to be honest with you, I really don't mind, because there's going to be people that this information does resonate with. There's going to be people that this information is right for them at this particular moment of time. Yes, this may come into your awareness, but maybe you're not ready yet, and that's fine too. This is just me planting seeds. This is me planting the seeds, cultivating the seeds that have already been planted, and really helping those that are ready to help themselves, because I can't do anything for you. You have to do it yourself. And I'm just showing you, and I'm just telling you that, you know, I'm living a particular way, I'm doing particular things, and you can do it too. You can do greater things than I can do, but there has to be a point, there has to be a starting point, there has to be people sharing the message, sending the message, maybe people even regurgitating the message. There's no such thing as new information. Everything already exists. You know, I do like when I see people on their journey and they've decided to do the thing that they need to do for whatever their journey looks like. It's all about elevation, it's all about a new thought, it's all about awakening. So I've gone on a tangent, but the tangent is kind of related to what I'm talking about. But you really have no idea if you've never taken yourself to this point. If you've never taken yourself to a point, you have no idea. The only reference you have is those that are and that have done it. I've shared the stuff that's come out of me. People have looked and thought, that ain't in me. Like, ignorance is bliss. And I tell you something for free. Like it or not like it, I'm telling you, if you are someone that's closed off from cleansing and really cleaning up, it's only a matter of time. And I'm not wishing nothing on anyone, but it's only a matter of time, because cause and effect is a real thing. It's only a matter of time until you really start feeling the accumulation of your lifestyle that you thought was fun and enjoyable, that was used without even, hopefully I'm back on. And sometimes there's not even enough time to even get back to an original point of when you felt good. And I can even go one step further. Even when you was baby, you were probably extremely unhealthy due to how you were conceived by your parents. So isn't it interesting, isn't it funny that you can actually become a lot healthier than you was before you was even a baby? Like, to me, that's insane. And you'd think that the baby is the most purest and the cleanest. Yes, it's probably the cleanest that one will ever be, because they don't clean up in their life. I could go on and go on and go on and go on and go on, but I'm telling you now, it's only a matter of time. And for those that I personally know, and for those that reach out, they reach out when they get to a point of sickness, and it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't have to be that way. But I guess something has to be the catalyst to get you started on your journey. And I have patience and I have time for these people. I do. I mean, I don't want to see anyone suffer, but there's people suffering every day, even those that may look and seem like they have everything. I share this information for free. You can go through all my posts and all the information that I've ever shared and be well ahead and get started on your journey. There's people that need a little bit more help and a little bit more support, and this is where I work with people one-on-one. to provide the extra support, to answer the question, to really get them to a real good level where they don't need anybody anyway. They don't need me, but to get them to a point where they're no longer relying on anybody else. They have all the information, they have all the tools they possibly need to thrive. And guess what? The height in which you thrive at, there's no cap. It's not capped. It's uncapped potential. It's an uncapped realm of endless possibilities where you can just keep feeling better, doing better. Like, it's just untapped, and I'm still tapping in. The reason why I'm continuing to be on my journey, not only because I enjoy it, but I'm enjoying reaping the benefits of living this way. Yes, at first it may not look fun, it may not look good, and may look boring and seem boring, but I assure you, if you do all the right things and you are consistent over time, you will truly start to see how amazing, blissful, tranquil this journey can be. So yeah, I'm here to tell you that your 1 day, 3 day, 5 day, 7 day, 30 day, 60 day, 90 day, 100 day, whatever you are doing, if it involves any sort of cleanse or detox with food, with drink, with liquids, it's not going to do what the dry fast will do for you. Facts. That's the pinnacle. But there is a starting point. You have to start somewhere. I play around with dry fasting a whole lot more than I ever did when I first started. That wasn't even a thing for me. But you can't jump the gun. If you jump the gun, you're gonna have health problems. You need to be gentle. You need to treat it like you're walking again for the first time. You need to treat it like it's brand new. You need to treat it like it's fire, that if you just jump into the fire, you're going to get burned. You need to be delicate with yourself. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to start loving yourself. And this loving yourself is a byproduct of when you do these things over time. You will start to remove the shackles. You will start to remove the impurities, the blockages, everything. You will become a whole new soul. Not even a soul. You're coming into a whole new body. And you're going to embody, they say cleanliness is next to godliness. Like, where are you sitting at right now? Don't let without the ego, without the pride, where are you sitting at right now? You can't build a house on top of a bad infrastructure. You have to take it all down. You have to take it completely clean. The floor, the base, that's the only way you're gonna build a safe, strong home. Your body is your home. But are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to clean the infrastructure? Are you willing to go brick by brick? Are you willing to start again? Because starting again is not actually starting again. It's just a renewal. It has to be done. It just has to be done. I was gonna go into something else, but I'm gonna leave it here. It's been long enough. 25 minutes is long enough. So I hope this was of some benefit to you. But I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Like, this is a serious thing. I know I can come on and, I'm a pretty serious talker anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you have an enjoyable rest of the day, and I hope you got something from this to get the ball rolling. But until next time, stay well, stay open, accountable, and count your blessings. I'll catch you on the next one.